As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing wide...
The world was screwed.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Eusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Eusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP. Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Caution.
Vehicle down.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! Shit. Where the It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun. Target has been destroyed.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
I got him. He's mine. Get the fighters out there. Protect the radar vehicle. They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us. Accelerate. We're being attacked by enemy aircraft. Requesting permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Vehicle destroyed. Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
We'll go. Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention. attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. Push the plan forward too fast. The base was too far from Allied territory. Page 2, enemy has a radar lock on you. Enemy has entered clouds in pursuit. Trigger, there's one more to go. Box 2. God damn it, my brother was in that radar unit. Evade that missile.
Target was not struck. Page 2, missile away.
Bandit evaded the attack. Pull the enemy aircraft away from the base. Page 2, bandit on your 6. The base is wrecked. Got you now. Firing.
Target is in range of guns.
Behind you. Enemy on your tail.
Careful, the enemy has a lock.
Evading enemy missile.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission.
Firing.
Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Bandit, on your 6.
Okay, let's completely blind those bastards. Breaking away. Missile closing on me. No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup.
Missile connected.
Here's some feedback matches for merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand. The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock onto their targets, too. We aim over clear ground.
Target destroyed.
Now.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now. In position behind Bandit. Shred the radar network. Enemy is fled. Watch your 6. Friendly has been shot down. You're mine. I'll make it quick. Right now, missile! We get to our radar, we can't capture it. It's just quickly.
Target is in range of guns. All right, this base is worth destroying.
Golem 1, box 2. So you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
5 targets remaining.
Watch your 6. Everything's been burned down. Friendly aircraft lost. Evade!
The enemy has a lock on you, H2. Missile launched.
That radar was just about to go online. Keep your mind
Fresh
focused.
target and ready to attack.
3 targets remaining.
They fled into the clouds.
Launch preparations complete. Bolts are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear, 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away. What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. On his tail. He escaped into the clouds!
Fox 2.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase him down and pull the trigger.
H2, you've iced up.
Missed.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Trigger, don't let them give you the runaround. Take them down one at a time.
H2, locked.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
H2,
You're doing good.
launch. Target is down. One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military...
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is a... The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now...
Squadron. Aircraft preparations complete.
H2, begin takeoff sequence. You're cleared for launch. H2 is away. H2, specified altitude reached. Restrictions lifted. Good luck.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. Attacking from behind my target.
Missile closing.
Caution! Enemy on your tail!
Crash 3, bailing out!
Bandit is in my sights.
Mage 2, walking.
I'm hit! I've lost control! Careful, there's a real demon in there.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in an IG turn.
Enemy lost.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Where are our reinforcements? The enemy has a lock on me. Missile closing, evading. They got me.
3 remaining.
Didn't connect.
On target 6.
Eject! I can't recover. We need reinforcements now. Kicked into the clouds. Locked on hostile.
Locked. It's chow time.
Breaking off.
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Break, break. Box 2, box 2.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
They have to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
Wait, what the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Missile inbound. Evade. Right now.
neutralizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Missile.
About that monster.
Missile.
Break, now!
We're just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Yeah, they're agile. There's too many of them.
Missile.
These guys will go down easy.
Missile.
Enemy head overhead.
All aircraft, no change in game plan.
Missile. Missile.
Destroy the Arsenal bird.
But this that thing? God help us. We're talking out here keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. What's coming on here?
Missile.
These bandits are fast as hell.
Missile.
Great!
Missile. Missile.
Locked on bandit.
Missile.
Chosen one, just kick. Commander. You got me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
Column 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
Missile. Missile.
This is Column 3, Column 2's hit! Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break! Missile! We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Missile.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Missile.
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution, all aircraft stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
You made it! Controls are out. I'm breaking off!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Shit, we got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. If they knew this earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
Wilco, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. Mage 2, missile away. Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. Mage 2, UAV down.
Going for the loader. That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy. That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1, leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One
Ammunition
bandit,
zero.
SU-30.
Ammunition
Gargoyle 1.
zero.
Caution! Missile!
Fast. It's like he's...
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Column 2, status report. Just talk to me.
it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Mage 2 splashed a bandit.
This is getting a little tight.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Force Ready's aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brownie, break off.
Golem and Maze Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of friends.
Let Golem and Maze Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful
Enemy
you're
mission
around.
0.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now.
Stall warning.
Sorry.
Stall warning.
Does Maze Squadron still have their hotshot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Golem and Mage, we owe you a debt. And we'll pay it.
An ally's hit. Golem and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours.
A few seconds could mean life or death for them. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Mage 2, walking.
Fox 2. Attack missed. That's it, baby. Come to Poppy. He's mine. He's not getting away.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Beach 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. The deck is clear. Beach 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to carrier. Lower your speed. 1,500 to carrier. Beach 2, bank right. Beach 2, lower your nose. You're too high. Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Now return to base.
Mage
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel... Our own force... If it were...
comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing a stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? 'Cause someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, According to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
No problem. Situation normal. No change. RTV, going home. Are we under attack? No change.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. Progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them.
Situation normal. Nothing sighted. Order an increased alert. Confirm the situation. Situation normal. Nothing here.
Of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes.
Something's happening.
He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
Titan the watch. Status report. How could anything slip through our anti-air radar net? Increasing alert. bandits? Tell me the situation. No problem. Stay alert.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Locked. Targeting range of guns.
Missile.
Target destruction confirmed.
Missile. Missile.
H2, target destroyed.
Missile.
Missile inbound! Missile inbound! H2, target down. Target destroyed. Half of the SAM sites are down.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Calling squadron. Traeger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before that. Half of the anti-air guns down.
This is Sea Goblin. We arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. Mage 2, target destroyed.
Caution. Caution.
Mage 2, missile launch. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Sea Goblin, we're going up to meet them to UAVs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Column and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the ex-president's location now. Run for the container!
Mage 2, walking. Mage 2 splashed a bandit.
Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target. Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
We'll pass out some exhaust before the enemy wears out.
Missile.
Missile inbound! Evade!
Missile.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back!
UAV down.
Golem 2, hang in there.
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there!
Missile. Missile.
Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
Missile, strike!
They got the chopper and Sierra too! Now we're starting on barracks!
Missile. Missile.
Rocket!
Damn! UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Hurley. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. I will get Mr. Hurley out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out. That's about half. Mop up the rest.
We found an Erusian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Hurley.
It'll do. Fox 2. 3 remaining. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with?
Page 2, locked. Missile evaded.
Missile.
Stress in.
Missile.
We're fighting against
Missile.
1 remaining. UAV confirmed down.
Page 2, you're targeted.
There's too many. We can't take all of them. Good night.
Glad you're here.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Hurley wants to submit this back.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up.
Missile did not connect.
Golem 4, enemy behind you.
Mage 2, locked.
This one's all mine.
Roger. This one needs to transport. Orders are to fire warning.
Fox 2!
Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you, but this isn't exactly a fighter.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
I'm on this one's tail. Fox 2! Fox 2!
Cargo 1, where's the signal?
Good job, Trigger.
Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order. Someone's on the lighthouse. I need the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal?
UAV destroyed.
Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Fox 2. Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, Babel,
3
Babel,
minutes
Babel.
remaining.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger. Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual. Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Missed. Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Ammunition 0. Ammunition 0.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport. UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
Is the former president still alive?
Oh my god. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Is it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal Bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections?
That'll get decided in the skies.
Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it back,
Land your ass is grabbed.
Champ's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base. Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one. If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Missile.
Righto.
Missile.
Only 3, this is Spare 1. Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. Squadron Squadron, get into formation.
Spare 15. Confirms.
There's a juicy target.
Look at that. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke!
Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Missile.
Right be done by now. Have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill trigger? Starts. This is the P unit. If count's going forward, I decide when you die. All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tone? I'll show you all how it's done.
Saved by a murderer, huh? How ironic.
Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again. Because kills are self-reported.
We're losing escorts. Hurry up. Finish the job and let's get out. No, we're in front of us killed. Don't panic. This isn't our first dance. Enemy sighted.
Oh yeah, add this one to my score.
This is Dolby Squadron. Passing waypoint 2 above cloud level.
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission.
Bye-bye.
Spare 15, bandit splashed. Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
All aircraft acting on discretion.
Radar ping. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them. Righto. A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Attack failed. Head to the next target. Work. Allow me to educate you tonight. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Bandit acquired.
Missile. Missile.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. Let's go. Where the hell is he out of here?
Fox 2.
Breaking! Breaking! Missile incoming! Break! I lost him! Got all dressed up for nothing. I'm hit! I'm hit! He took a bite out of me. Breaking! He's got a lock! No way!
Fox 2.
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far.
Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Bring that down! I'm surrounded!
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Trigger again.
We're on fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Can't maintain altitude! Bailing out!
This is a pretty nice ride. Its service pretty good. Can't believe this easy to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen.
Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy. I can't get out of the hot zone like this!
Yeah, Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing here?
Are you... We'll go. Men and McKinsey, please maintain silence for the moment. 3 targets remaining. Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack! Two targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the papier-mâché strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
Full bed! Evade! We're fighting! Returning fire is expected! Attacking!
Enemy sticking in my rear!
Bandit on my tail! Get off me! Evade! Continuing attack! Stand on the front. Begin the attack! Oh yeah! Let's do this!
Spare 8, watch your mouth.
I'm on his back!
Get on their ass if you want to score.
1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served. Missile in the air! Heads up! The enemy's gonna lock!
This is Score 6. Attack missed. Trying again. Behind target. Attacking.
targets confirmed eliminated.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can. Target hit.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave them to me. Marine weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Fire's not a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Trigger. Rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
Trigger. You have a lock. Lock's down.
Bomber shot down. A bomber has taken off. That's for us. Take care of it. That bomber's getting away. Chase it down like you mean it, morons. In gun range. Spare 15, target destroyed. AA gun down. Spare 15 locked on. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
I'm in position. Keep mine.
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
Someone help me out here.
Fox 2.
Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
The electronics are now just a bunch of boxes.
Missile! Evading!
Spare 15 locked. Vehicle down.
Locked on. I'm spiked. I'll shake him. Locked on bandit.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Spare 15, target destroyed. Break, break! Bandit down. Magnum.
Now the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. It's just one after another, like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Lucia has one. It probably says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Bandog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let's look into this doctrine thing. Private's all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
Missile.
Shit. What we got again?
Missile.
AA gun down. Fox 2, Fox 2.
Hostile has a lock. Help!
Spare 15 locked. Spare 15, enemy's got a lock.
Can't this guy take it easy on me?
Vehicle down. Enemy in gun range. Target destroyed. Don't worry about crashing. Worry about your sins.
Are you freelancing as a priest now as well as a jailer?
Locked on. Missile! Break!
Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy. Spare 15, missile away. In gun range.
Enemy has a lock on me. Enemy is locked on.
Let's bet how much damage we can do with just machine guns.
Spare 15, target destroyed. Aircraft approaching at high speed. Bearing 280. They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots?
Machines are not replacing humans.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn. jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Penal units are just pawns.
That lying son of a bitch.
Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile, take it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! High roller missile, another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this.
Missile.
Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High roller. He's been taken out.
Don't miss your pants over one aircraft being down.
Man, these guys are agile.
You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
What happens to a bet when the banker's out?
Boy, you moron.
Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit by aircraft.
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop me. I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless.
Everyone knows you inflate your numbers.
Spare 15, missile away. Engage or face punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
You're still at it.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all. Trigger's destroyed all the trucks.
Vehicle down.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job. Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping. Take out anti-air weapons that get in the way. 3 minutes remaining. Locked on target. AA gun down.
I'm spiked. I'll shake him.
No, we gotta fire!
Ones are scurry back to the base, Trigger. I'll give you that.
Missile.
Missile incoming! Break!
Missile.
Don't mind if I do.
Retreat!
Spare 15, missile away. Target destroyed.
Got one on my tail. Incoming missile! Breaking! Nothing but trouble this mission, I'm afraid.
2 minutes remaining.
Is Trigger still alive?
Spare 15, Magnum.
Attack missed.
They have me spiked!
You're mine!
Missile.
Vehicle down.
Cal, bandit on your 6!
Get the fuck out of my line!
Missile.
Tabloid, missile coming at you!
Missile.
On my target's tail! Lock 2!
Trigger, they have a lock on you. Wow, Trigger's the only one who's managed to hit the base.
1 minute remaining.
Incoming missile! Breaking! Missile incoming! Evade!
Fox 2.
Target acquired.
Enemy is locked on!
Fox 2!
Come on, hit those damn fighters!
Spare 15, you're hit. base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too.
Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already. Some welcome.
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded. You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's Who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
Nearing the clouds.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name.
Missile.
Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
Caution.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
Fly between those rocks and this wind?
Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
Caution. Missile.
Gotta fly by instrument.
Missile launched. AA gun down.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusia?
They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk.
Don't panic. They'll crash on their own.
Missile.
Missile incoming! Sphere 15 has entered the clouds.
I want to send Erusians to hell, but I sure enjoyed them.
Destruction of target facility confirmed.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
All our commander's intel is looking good for the General Staff Office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto.
Missile.
SAM sights down. Keep destroying radar facilities.
The wind! I can't fly straight!
Use the winds to guide you, amateurs.
Missile.
Missile inbound. Evade.
Missile. Caution.
All targets destroyed. No complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about. As they say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity. UAV zapped. They're acting funny. Someone flew into the thunderclouds.
Sphere 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
They're on do something!
Quit whining and finish them off.
Strider 2, enemy behind you.
Shit, this is bad. I wish I had some air-to-air missiles.
Prioritize recon squadron survival. I repeat, your top priority is to get them out safely, even if you die in the process.
Hostile behind me. Missile closing. Breaking.
All right, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there. Cyclops 2, look behind you! Cyclops 3, watch your tail!
UAV down.
Break it off.
Bandog, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone.
Trigger's been struck by lightning!
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Cyclops 2, missile inbound!
Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass.
Cyclops 2,
office. Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass?
Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
Damn it.
What's with the 444? They're all over the place.
Hell, they don't even have a formation. Shake that missile off, Cyclops 3!
Locked on target. It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds. All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like Trier.
Bandit has a lock.
Strider 3, missile in the air, evade!
Cyclops, enemy on your tail.
Warning, missile in the air!
Wiseman 444 squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break in.
Look after the survivors.
Roger.
Over to go. Cyclops 3, evade that missile!
Visual on the 444 aircraft. Guess not all of them wet themselves on seeing thunderclouds.
What did you expect?
Nickel.
UAV destroyed.
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys this morning.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's back.
Take your element. Go at it, Peters. Enemy has a lock on you.
Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Trigger's holding up. We got our hands full.
I'm not stupid enough to fly into a thundercloud.
Bandit has a lock on me.
Radar confirms Spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
Trigger just flew into a thundercloud without even blinking.
Got it.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Bandog, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15, you're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You'll let the devil 3 city lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh.
Cyclops 2, hostile on your rear!
Not letting a damn robot shoot me down. Someone hurry up and rescue our hapless regulars.
This is Bandog. Spare 15 will deal with the drones.
Cavalry here? Just in time.
444. No, that one bird is doing all the work. We'd be using more men if it weren't for him.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Cyclops 2 is broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big gratitude for you.
Cyclops 1, check your 6. Cyclops 1, missile!
Break, goddammit, break! Locked on and good to go.
Cyclops 1 is hit!
I'm hit, but still functional.
Caution.
They move pretty good for machines.
UAV, lots of them.
Missile away. Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15, all UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare squadron, mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it. He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8, no dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo! You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy.
found Champ. He was toying with him. Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All spare squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
I'm going home.
Last of a 444's craft flying out of bounds.
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys with arms. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element and take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that.
Soul 3, missile coming at you. Enemy's locked me.
Missile hit. Is he down? No, he managed to take it in a non-critical area. I'll teach you how to do that when we get back.
Soul 1, please respond. What's your status?
My status? Well, I'm feeling a little excited. Missile hit. It's paying sooner than I thought.
Warning. Systems malfunction. Warning. Systems malfunction.
Soul 2, this is Soul 1.
Soul 2 here. What's up?
Missile did not connect. That wasn't the plan.
Wiseman, you see that color? The way he's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
Spare 15, caution. If your plane gets beat up, you're a sitting duck.
Doesn't this help? The guy's a goddamn flying wizard.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No, just one's taking him on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Lucian, do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway. Warning. Systems malfunction.
Missile inbound. Evade.
Yeah, another hit. Confirm visual on the clouds.
Go get him.
Warning. Systems malfunction.
He dodged again. Interesting. 3 white lines. Do they signify something?
Bandits in the clouds. Chase them down. You've got this.
Systems failure.
Locked on.
Please reboot systems.
Soul 1, this is Soul 2.
My status is fine. Do not interfere.
Soul 1, the clouds are moving in. Let's return to base.
Affirmative.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. I need the base.
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick.
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. Well, well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. Treat them well and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them. I've spent enough of my time being the commander of some worthless penal unit.
Chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face. Like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
convicts. Stand by at the front.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. The coward. You're one to talk, running off with your tail between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. The boats, all warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
You look anything like military?
Mark 2. You're well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah!
I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy.
A gun down. Spare 15, missile away.
Trigger eliminated the target.
Another one popped.
Burn, bitches.
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was safe. Just beats being stuck in the penal base.
Enemy locked.
In gun range.
Enemy is locked on.
Fight! I'll shake him. On my target.
Target destroyed. 3 minutes remaining. Nessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time. It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Suck on that.
Spike, I'll shake him.
Enemy locked.
On my target.
Box 2.
Traitor, you're quietly plugging away. There's been no change on here.
Bandog was right. We're no proper military. Enough of being a now act tabloid. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong here and I do. It's all about where you're from.
2 minutes remaining.
Trigger, he's got a lock. Trigger has destroyed the target.
Start destroying the facilities around the harbor one by one. Vehicle down.
The enemy's gunning for me. Move in! Bandit behind you!
Attack this. Box 2.
Missile away.
What's your 6? Bandit.
Hostile has a lock. Locked. 1 minute remaining. Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
Somebody help! People are trapped inside! New position behind Bandit.
Seconds remaining. Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
This is hardly the time to worry about that. Just go!
Asset 2 has arrived. Sticking around will only ruin your planes.